Hello YouTube again, and welcome to another video by What. So, I've been having a few requests really on what I should flip. Well, you've all been like emailing me on RuneScape saying I've got such and such amount of money, what should I flip? Okay, really, I'm going to do a dance for you first. Hooray. So, I'm going to do a video on what items you should flip. And today's date is currently the 2nd of February 2012, so therefore this could be outdated if you're watching it in a year. Okay, so, and I don't want any like raging at me if your item doesn't work. I don't take any responsibility for any items that I'm going to be doing. So now that's out the way, I'll give you some hints. Okay, so I don't really free to play flip, so I'm not the best at free to play flipping, but I would, if I was free to play, I would do high demand objects such as runes, like death runes, chaos runes. I'd do food like lobsters, swordfish, etc. Arrows and bows and armour. These can drop in price so quite a lot. That's why I don't free to play flip. I wait until I'm paid to play, and I wouldn't flip really. Flipping starts to get good really after 1 mil. So I've had people. Well, a person messaged me the other day saying, "What can I flip? I've got 200k." I messaged him again 3 days later saying how's it going, because he saw my video and he's up to 3 mil, so it can be done, but it's a bit tough. So the hinters that I'm going to give you do work. I have recently flipped and I've made quite a bit of money from it, but then I died with claws and stuff in the world the other day, so I'm down to not very much money at all. How much am I down to really? Yeah, 9.7 mil, but I've got some stuff in the bank. So anyway guys, let's do this. So let's get on with the flipping ideas to flip, if that makes sense. So okay, I wouldn't flip really if you've got less than 1 mil, but it can be done. So I'm going to start with my first tips. These are all pay to play, but some of the items will be free to play as well. The first tip is with 1 to 5 mil. So, okay, I'll put the items I'm saying down here in the inventory. So feel free to pause it and read it and then flip it. Okay then, so 1 to 5 mil, if I'm paid to play, what will I do? Okay, I'll do whips. A few whips I'd do. That's the first object, whips. I'd do runes. I'd do, apparently rocktails are good. I'd do sharks as well. I'd do yew logs. I'd do planks of wood. I'd do anything in high demand such as dragon boots. I'd do, what else could I do with 1 mil, I suppose? I didn't start flipping until I had 5 mil, so it's a bit tough for me. Just trying to think really. I'd do like amulets of powers and glories, things like that, etc. really. So how many objects is that? I'm not sure, but there's a few for that. Okay, 5 to 10 mil. I'd do Bandos Godsword, but they're like 20k profit each. I'd stick with whips. I'd stick with dragon boots. What else would you do? You could try a Fury. They was 8 mil, 9 mil maybe. You could try one of them, but you will lose on it at first, but then you'll make it back. They could be quite slow. I've also done Zamorak Godsword. I'd also carry on doing foods and high demand objects like runes and arrows and bows, stuff like that. Dark bows I've done, and prayer pots. That's another one for the 1.5 mil. And the 5 to 10 mil I'd also do prayer pots. Okay, that's enough for that. There's not many that you can really do before 10 mil plus. This is 10 mil to 20 mil really. Okay, I'd stick with Bandos God Swords, they're good at that price range. I'd stick with Dragon Boots, I'd stick with multiple whips, I'd stick with Prior Pots, they're all good. I'd stick with Rock Tails as well. You could try Granite Moles, they do work sometimes. What else could you do? I wouldn't so much do bows and arrows and runes anymore because there's no point to it really. So that's a few that I would do for 10 to 20 mil. I would also do Furies, I've done them. I've also, what else did I do? You can do multiple things really. And then 20 mil plus. You could do also Dragon Claws. I'd do Dragon Claws, I'd do Whips, I'd do Dragon Boots, I'd do Bandos God Sword, I could do Ardemal God Sword, I'd do any type of God Sword. I'd do some high demand objects, such as good armors like Bandos, or dragon armors. I did a dragon chain as well before, they worked alright. I'd do Furies. Now, if you've got 100 mil plus, then this is when you're going to be in the money. Also, with 20 mil plus, you could do what's called like Darok and Torag and Carils and Arims, stuff like that. 100 mil plus, I'd start doing things like Santa hats, maybe Halloween masks, maybe rare objects. They're quite good to flip. You could also try and merch them. I'd stick with the God Swords probably, Dragon Claws, all that type of stuff. Barrows, Prayer Pots, high demand objects yet again, things like that. So that's just a quick video of items that you could flip. If you've got any, please comment below or personal message me so I can add them into this video. Thank you very much for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe please, it means a lot to me. I hope you find this interesting. Also, if you need any help, don't hesitate to add me. My username is WHOT. Thank you for watching and goodbye.